Buongiorno, mi chiamo Kevin Brooks, and I'm sorry for not speaking Italian. I write books for young people, for teenagers, and my latest book is called La Bestia Dentro. It's a book about a 13-year-old boy called Elliot, who's terrified of absolutely everything. He's terrified of people, cars, dogs, sheep. He's scared of the wind and the rain, even certain colours. But the worst of all his fears is what he thinks of as the beast within, which is the fear of fear itself. Elliot lives a very kind of limited life because of his problems. He lives with his mother in a sort of big secluded house in the countryside. He takes medication to kind of manage his fears, and he very rarely leaves the house. The story begins on Christmas Eve. It's dark and cold, and there's a snowstorm raging outside. His mother has to go out to collect his medication for him, and she doesn't come back. So he has to kind of face up to his fears and go out, leave the house, venture out into the darkness and the cold and the snowstorm to try and find his mother. So in a way, it's an adventure story. It's a sort of a mythical quest, but on a very sort of small scale. And his particular monsters, they're different from the normal monsters in quests. So yeah, it's an adventure story and a sort of a quest story, but it's also, I wanted to sort of look at what it's like if your life is governed by psychological or mental problems, and to a certain extent, that's kind of based on my own life, my own experiences. So that's it, really. I'd just like to say grazie mille and a presto.